What is going on, guys? It's your boy Tor. Today we're back for another video. I've had some time. It's been about like almost 12 hours since I've since we found out about the characters, their stats and skills, and overall kind of usability in the game. And it's been 12 hours. I've been able to gather my thoughts and really give you my opinion on these characters. And at first glance, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed, mainly for the fact that Bazz ended up being a speed character, and Haschwalth ended up being a power unit when we literally just got those two attributes for part 1. It's kind of annoying, but at the same time, it's not the worst thing in the world. They're definitely all different. Especially Jugram, amongst all characters, he's different. Nothing we've ever seen before. But what I thought is I might as well make a quick video, give you guys my official thoughts on these characters, how I feel they look and what they'll bring to the table, and then whether or not they're worth summoning for. So we'll go ahead and start off with Uryu. Uryu is a Soul Reaper killer. He's one of the, we haven't had a Soul Reaper killer in a long time, other than, tag team or double team Gin and Izuru. We haven't had anything prior to that for a while. I mean, Oetsu, the one prior to that, but especially a ranged Soul Reaper killer. We haven't had one of those in a long time. And this Uryu, man, on paper he looks really good. For example, his stats absolutely great: 815 SP, 1117 stamina, 638 attack, 358 defense, 348 to focus. He looks good, right? Soul Reaper killer, strong attack recharge minus 12%, ranged attacks all the way across the board. He doesn't have any like status elements or anything, but he actually has some really cool unique stuff. So let's go ahead and go through his soul tree. And by the way, shout out to Soldex, the GOAT, with his bbs-simulator.com. This is where I'm getting all my information. I'll have a link in the description. But for Uryu, what he has in terms of skills is Sprinter, Bruiser plus 40%, so a normal attack damage increase plus 40, Havoc, which increases his range on his strong attacks plus 20%, Berserker plus 40% strong attack damage, Frenzy, Devastation plus 60%, Guard Break, and Ailment Reversal. So these set of skills are actually insanely good. Guard Break makes a big difference on this unit, and then this Ailment Reversal is actually really nice because of the fact that it's the first time we've ever seen this. Essentially, in other words, I believe he is immune to ailments. And he, instead of just being immune to them, he actually reverses them onto the enemy. And on top of that, he gets stamina. He recovers stamina in doing so. So I feel like that's such a cool, unique skill, and it's very beneficial. I think, like I said, it's basically him being immune to them, and he inflicts damage back onto the enemy. It's even better than like just being immune to any status ailment. It even goes a step further by inflicting damage towards the enemy and also recovering some stamina, which is really good, man. He gets 60% devastation, which is not bad at all. Guard Break, like I said, is huge on him. He actually does have ranged collision attacks, so Guard Break is going to be nice because he'll avoid that completely. The break, he won't have to break guard, so that's going to be very good there. Frenzy with Berserker plus 40%. And then Havoc and Bruiser, yeah, he is going to be pretty damn good. He looks good, man. On paper, he looks really good. Let's take a look, actually. I guess it's not going to give us information on his attacks, but from what I saw, he has some similar attacks to Seinusuke, the speed attribute, Can't Fear Your Own World character we got recently. He has very similar gameplay to him. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of that type of gameplay, but at the same time, this Uryu has some unique abilities that I'm actually really interested to see how good they'll be in the game. And comparing him to who we've had in the past for Soul Reaper killer, especially a ranged Soul Reaper killer, the last one we got was actually Shunsui, the past version, the technique one, which honestly at this point he's outdated. He's pretty cool as a character still, but this Uryu is definitely going to be better. I'm excited to see, man. I really am. This Retsu as well was one of the more recent ranged Soul Reaper killers for the technique attribute. Yeah, Uryu could definitely be the best one in the banner, and I'm excited to see what he's gonna look like. Definitely worth it in my opinion. Uryu is like a solid, like I said it on my stream actually, probably like a solid 8.5 out of 10. in my opinion. Definitely worth going for. Next up, we've got ourselves Bazz B. This one's the one where I was obviously he's my favorite Quincy, so I'm most excited for him. He's really good on paper as well. I mean, 811 SP, 641 attack, 1111 stamina, 362 focus, 352 defense. He's a speed attribute with the Arankar killer. This one I was a little disappointed with because again, he's freaking speed, bro. Like he could have been the one to get technique instead of Uryu, or mind or heart attribute, whatever the case may be, right? But whatever, it's not that big of a deal. The good thing is he's an Arankar killer, which we haven't had one of those in a while. A melee, a melee strong attack damage Arankar killer for the speed attribute. He's got 12% recharge time. The part work, like the skills, man, there's nothing real unique to him. Sprinter, Bruiser plus 20%, Havoc plus 20%, Berserker plus 20%, Frenzy, Devastation plus 40, Debilitator plus 2 seconds, and then status ailment chance increased against power attribute Arankars. Honestly, man, like looking at these skills, fucking Uryu just got completely like blessed. Meanwhile, this Bazz B, like across the board, Berserker of 20% compared to Uryu getting 40. Frenzy, that's fine. Devastation of 40% instead of Uryu getting 60. Debilitator plus 2 seconds because he burns. I guess the only real difference is that this Bazz B burns, which kind of makes sense, but I don't know. I feel like they kind of did him a little dirty, man. Like give him a little extra Berserker. I don't think that would hurt him at all. I mean, all in all, I'm pretty excited. This Bazz B is definitely still one that I'm looking for. I'm trying to get him 5 out of 5, but I'm definitely not going to be breaking the bank. I've already got my Machine Society Ukiura speed attribute, melee killer, melee attack unit that's transcended. So I'll try to go for Bazz B, but again, I can't afford to break the bank. And looking at his most recent speed attribute Arankar killers, this Halibel, she's a melee unit, but she's also NAD damage, so not a really good comparison. Say Nusuke, Baragon, and Lilinet and Kisuke are all ranged units, so we've been getting a shit ton of speed Arankar ranged units, but Momo is actually the most recent. Same with Ikaku. Those two are the most recent melee Arankar killers. So good thing is that this Bazz B is definitely going to be a good option then, in the speed attribute with Arankar killer. This Bazz B, for me, in my opinion, based off what I'm seeing, just depending on his gameplay, he's definitely still like a same thing as Uryu, 8.5. He has status ailments, so they kind of even out, in my opinion. Really cool character, man. His artwork looks so sick. And then last but not least, this one's probably the most controversial one, and it's understandably the one that people are most upset about because, a lot of Haschwalth fans, he's one of the fan favorites from the Quincy's, and he's a really cool character. But I mean, look, 1123 stamina, 788 attack, 372 defense, 361 focus, and 632 SP. He's got squads, 0 killer, damage reduction minus 16%. His skills read off as Sprinter, Bruiser plus 20%, Flurry, Berserker plus 50%, Poise, Pierce Barrier, and then Brave Battle, temporary invisibility, and Brave Battle counter. Honestly, man, like everything about this character, like although it's like he is leaning towards PvP, like he's still gonna be an insane unit, right? Hard hitting, power attribute, Flurry, Poise. The only problem I have with this character is the fact that he has two skills that are only for brave battles, like temporary invisibility. Why didn't you just give it to him for in-game PvE content as well? It's only 10 seconds, I believe, that he has this ability from the very start of the quest. So why wouldn't you just make it so it's available in all PvE content, or even just not co-op, but story mode gameplay, PvE content? Why not? I mean, it just kind of brings him down a notch because this is only PvP exclusive. Same with Brave Battle counter. Deal counter attack damage to enemies during brave battles. Like it's kind of shit that they only made it so that this is available in PvP. Again, a character this hype should not be exclusive to PvE content. I mean, he gets Berserker plus 50%. That's not bad. That makes up for a little bit, right? Pierce Barrier, Poise, and then Flurry and Bruiser, Sprinter. you know, just a little disappointing. Just a little disappointing. I feel like specifically the fact that he has 2 PvP skills, that's my biggest gripe on him. The thing is, though, at the end of the day, he's still a hype character. People will still summon, and I mean, rightfully so. He's still good. But anyways, with that said, this Haschwalth, I'm gonna go ahead and give him probably like a 7.5 out of 10. He definitely is a little less hyped than the others because of the fact that he's PvP oriented, you know, mainly focused in on that. All right, but just to kind of like end it off, I want to go ahead and look at the actual banner again. I've had some time to take a look and see kind of what it looks like and whether or not it's worth it. But it's the same 6 or 7 steps. Step 6 being guaranteed 1 out of the 12 featured. The one good thing about this one compared to what's out right now, which is part 1, is that there's slightly better filler. Like Quincy Ichigo is a good, you know, soul trait link to have. Lisa's a decent character. Same with Shunsui. That Power Kenpachi is really good as well. Toshiro, pretty good character as well. Jushiro, good as well. Halibel, Yoruichi, and Nanao. Those 3 are kind of random, but at the same time, they're characters that haven't been released too often, so you guys most likely don't have some of them. I actually don't have Nanao, so if I get Nanao, that'd be fine. I'm missing 4 out of the 12 that are in there. But honestly, man, like, I mean, even still, Jushiro is like a little old. The thing is, at least he's good, so it's like comparing him to Ishin, Jushiro is definitely better. Yeah, that's how I feel. The banner itself, it's like a solid 7 out of 10. It still could have been better. Steps 5 and 10 would have been the best. Like if they made those featured characters, that would have just been ideal. Like they should have just done that. But whatever. I mean, the banner's looking all right. There's 3 characters in there instead of 2 that are new, right? Like the banner characters, like instead of round 1. So that's going to be better for your odds. And again, those some of these characters are exclusive ones that we haven't seen too often, like Cacao Society. So most of those will be new to you guys. All in all, the banner's all right. 7 out of 10, I'm saying. If you summon in and go deep on this banner, I mean, like, hold yourself accountable. Don't go too deep. Like, make sure that you know, like, make sure you're doing the right decision. Like, if you're going to go in deep, make sure that you're not going to regret it because, yeah, it's definitely a tricky situation. This banner definitely puts you in a tricky situation if you go all in. Honestly, man, looking at it now, the characters, comparing them to round 1, I'm gonna say it now, bro. I think round 1 was better. I think round 1 had better characters in there. Worse banner, but better characters. Especially that Ichigo and that Byakuya as well, man. That Byakuya is really good. They both have double killer. They're gonna avoid melee and ranged resistance. They have that guard break. Like they're overall they have better overall PvE content skills compared to this banner. They have more like PvP content, and then Uryu has that one unique skill that I'm actually excited to see about, the reversal of ailments, where he basically counters and recovers healing. I think that's a really cool concept, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, yo, Gray Monger, bro, thank you for becoming a sponsor. Yo, my dude, appreciate it. That's the homie, man. This guy didn't even do it on stream where he could get like a little bit of attention, dude. You're the homie, man. Appreciate that. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. That's basically all for today. Let me know what you guys think down below. What are you guys looking forward to doing? Are you guys excited? Are you summoning, going in deep? Tell me what you're doing. Anyways, appreciate you guys. See you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh, actually, tonight when I stream. I'll see you guys tonight when I stream. Peace.